Good morning, everybody. Sorry about that. How y'all doing, everybody? It's cold in here. It ain't even 30 degrees, baby. Goodness gracious. I slept so good, I made that chick. Ooh, y'all. Let me put y'all on to those of you who don't know. Let me go on and grab it real quick. Baby, this right here. This right here, this right here. This right here on some chicken. Y'all see how crazy my hair didn't go down. Baby, this right here, this hot tabanero peach bourbon hot sauce. Good morning, Auntie. This right here. This. 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 Do you see this? You hear me? Did you hear what I said? I started to get a bottle at the Walmart last night too. Baby, listen. They need to put this in a big bottle. Hurry. They need to. I don't know if they already got it, but they need to go on and get that in order. Cause honey, listen. That right there. Listen to me. That baby on some crispy fried chicken. All I'm gonna say is get ready. You hear me? That's all I'm gonna say. Baby, that's so good. I said, oh my, and some ranch. Unbelievable. It's 7 degrees, Auntie. Oh my God. And you gotta be outside. You gotta be outside, don't you, Auntie? Why is this so far back? I don't know. See if that's better. Probably not. Oh, you got a heated jacket and stuff? Do you? You got a heated jacket? Good morning, everybody. Oh, I should have brought my queen cream in here. I'm gonna go get that in just a second. Get someone else to do. Auntie said I'll be working from home today. Today I will. Today I'll be working from home. 7 degrees. Let me go get my phone, y'all. Hold on. It's probably already in here somewhere. What the heck did I do with my phone that fast? It's right in my face. This is why I need my glasses. I walked all the way out of here and it was right in my face. Jesus, please help me. That's for all the times I used to talk crazy to my dog. It's right in front of your face. How did you not see it? I didn't see it. How did you not see it? Right there. Right here. Help me, Lord. Good morning, everybody. So, girl, I need my glasses. I didn't tow this house up. They are not here. They're not in my car. So it is what it is. I'm gonna make an appointment next week. I can't wait any longer because if I have to drive a long distance, I need them. I just don't understand. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so I want to ask y'all a question about something and see how y'all feel about it. I'm going to give you all a scenario. Will you give me some advice, even though it's already done with, but I just want to see what y'all would do. Y'all open to that? I got stuff on my robe. Yep, we family. I ain't even changing it. It is what it is. Baking soda. I'm not brushing my teeth. Is y'all open to giving me some advice or no? Auntie? Everybody? Not advice, but I just want y'all to hear. I said that wrong. I want y'all to hear a scenario. Circle, I have a 12 people tent in excellent condition. If anyone wants one for 3 hours away. Well, do you have a TikTok? Do a TikTok and then tag me in it. Okay. So I'm gonna give you guys a scenario, and then you tell me what you would have done. That's what I want to know. Not advice. What you would have done. Say, for instance, you meet a person, and both of you are in a situation, and something happens to one of the people, and without question, this person hops in to help. Well, then the other person gets hurt, and the other person, once they feel better, they hop in to help too, but with conditions. Right? Say a person is very dishonest. One of the people is very, very dishonest about how they move and what they do, and everything that they do is selfish. It's one-sided. And so we're gonna say person A is selfish and whatever else. Person B is the consistent friend. Okay? Now, person A knows that person B misplaced something. But person A keeps asking person B to do something for them that person B really doesn't want to do, but person B just goes ahead because God is in that person's life and they do it anyway. And then person A talks to this person and says, well, I had to do this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. And person B says, you probably shouldn't have done that because that's kind of dangerous. And the person says a smart remark like, I'm going to just tell y'all. And if you won't hear, I don't care. I took that lady to the doctor against my better judgment. And then yesterday I had a conversation with her telling her that there was something that she was doing that she shouldn't have been doing it. And her comment to me was, well, did you find your glasses? You would have been worried about my glasses every day that you didn't call me and ask me to take you to your appointment. Because every day that you called me 3 and 4 times a day when I kept hitting my phone to voicemail for the last 3 weeks, that's who it was. You sure didn't ask about my glasses yesterday when I was taking you to go get your eye surgery. So you could see you weren't worried about me having them then. I said, but let me tell you something. Anytime that I've asked you to do anything for me, you've been compensated for. And you always leave my house with more than what you came with, do you not? Yes. Oh, okay. I've been a true friend to you. You ain't been a true friend to me. And I won't put all your business out there, but you done did a whole bunch of stuff that I done looked over. Love covered a multitude of sins, baby, but love ended yesterday. It ain't that I don't love you, but I won't be doing nothing. I said, yeah, you're going to need to find somebody else to take you, because you're going to tell me, oh, I see better than you now. Did you find your glasses? You knew that's why I didn't want to take you. But you didn't have nobody else. And then as soon as you get your little eye fixed, you start talking crazy. I said, you know what? This is your pattern. You will hound me until you get what you need from me, and then when I need you, you always got something smart to say, or you just don't show up. I don't need friends like that. I said, please don't go on somewhere. I said, you're 65 and you're probably not going to change, and that don't got nothing to do with me. Your problems is not my problems. So you'll need to find somebody else to take you to get your other eye fixed, because I can't find my glasses. And I had to drive an hour, 45 minutes, and then another 15 minutes, and then back. But don't worry about it. And now y'all see why I be by myself. I don't fool with people. It don't matter how old, it don't matter what color, it don't matter how much money. Baby, people are raggedy. And I learned at a very early age, and that's why CERCA been walking through this earth for the most part by herself since I was 11 years old, because that's why I don't have no friends. And I'm okay with it. I mean, I got y'all, but I'm saying, like, in my personal life, that's not happening. Because people forget, if I have an interaction with you, I write it down. I will jot down things from our conversation that stand out to me that made my neck snap back, but maybe you can't see my face, so you didn't know. I might be writing while I'm talking to you. You want to know how we know conversations that happen between two people in the Bible? Because there was a scribe there. It was actually 3. Somebody was a court stenographer for every conversation. And sometimes I have to be the stenographer for my own conversations. Because you'll never play me like I'm crazy, and you'll never play me like I don't see you. Sometimes I let people just keep doing stuff to see how long they think I don't see them. So I know that you a person that as long as you can get away with it, you're going to keep on doing it. Oh, okay, not over here. Intentions is something I pay attention to more than what you say. So, baby, I love you. And if you in here, just remain silent, because I don't got nothing else for you. And I think because I do certain things a certain way, that people think I'm gullible, or they think that I don't understand character, but I do. And once you have crossed me too many times, or I heard, you always got something slick to say, I hear you talking about me, but then you'll call my phone, all that kind of crazy. I don't deal with that. That's bringing added extra tension and drama I don't need. If she doesn't have them, she ain't been in my house to do it. She ain't been in my house. She ain't been in my house. She ain't been in my house. I think I know who got them. Either somebody went in my car, and there was a day that I left them unlocked. I don't know. But they either walked out of here or out of my car. But I'm going to get some more. I ain't tripping, auntie. But this is why, if people let CERCA be by herself, because people are fake. People are selfish. People only want what they can get from you. It don't have to be money. It could be your energy, because they don't have it for themselves. Listen. I hope y'all believe when I say I don't let nothing outside my house stress me out. Well, my block game is super strong, but going through that right now too. Auntie, do you hear me? When I turn off this and I turn off my phone, my stuff be on silent. I don't know nothing that's going on. I'm not about to be stressed out about nothing that ain't in my house. And sometimes, because people are lonely, they will keep people that they know don't really dig them like that around, because they just want to feel like somebody want to be. I will walk this life by myself. And I have. I've run into people on this road. Yeah, they'll take your time, Lolita. Alicia, I'm sorry. We got a Lolita Porter and a Lolicia Porter. Alicia Porter. They sure will. And that's why I don't deal with shiesty folks. And once I feel like you shiesty too many times, I'm moving on. Ooh, this used to be me. Now I'll let you go quicker than your job. I'm trying to tell you, Queen. I'm going to tell you how you know you did right by a person. They always come back looking for you. That's how you know you did right by a person. Because I don't go looking for people that did me wrong. I never even asked really about them or nothing. I don't. Why would I want to find somebody that hurt me? Why would I want to go looking and want to know how you doing? I don't care. Because once you show me who you really are, I'm on it. I'm going to write it down. If you offend me, and I ain't like, oh, they offended me, but if it's some stuff that keep making me snap my neck back, oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, I'm going to write it down. I'm going to write that down. That's truly the key to peace, and I can't wait till I'm all the way there. The outside world ain't nothing but a distraction, I promise you, or ask you about other people too. Yeah. Leave the drama out my space. Listen. You know what I'm learning? And if Lord's will, I get to live to be 45, that'll be what it is. I'm learning that I didn't miss out on nothing. I didn't miss out on anything. And I'm going to tell you something else. When I tell you, my daddy be telling me who people is in the beginning, no more drama. I'm trying to tell you, listen, if I interact with you, whatever God tells me in my mind about you or in my spirit, I write it down. Now, if we're just meeting, you said I'm learning this now. If I'm just meeting you and God tells me stuff, I write it down. I don't tell you. I don't say nothing to you. I wait to see how long it's going to take for those things to play out. Remember when I told y'all when my ex-husband was my friend, I told him certain things about himself, and he was like, no, that's not me, that's not me. At the end of our marriage and throughout our marriage, every single thing that I wrote about him and his character as his friend was in my marriage. It was in there. And so at the end of our marriage, I sent him a journal entry from the beginning of our marriage. What God told me, it had the time and date on it. And then I sent him like one of my last journal entries. Do you know I was still talking about the same thing? You said I hope my name in the book in a good way. I ain't had no crazy interactions with you. Being silent and observing and patiently watching, and not to watch you fall and trip up. It's I want to see if what God told me about you is true, and it don't matter how long it takes to come out. Whatever He said, it has not been wrong yet. And this is why people, you said me 3, and this is why people, I realize why they don't stay around me long. Because people are used to masking, and they don't want to be around people they can't mask in front of. They can't wear their mask. They can't put on a persona that's really stolen from somebody else. So when that person comes around, like we'll talk about him. He took on a lot of my attributes, and people started saying he was an amazing person, but that wasn't really him. He was only like that because he was around me. Ooh. Dad never missed, currently going through this right now. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. And that's why I be in a cut. Because if you pay attention to character, it will keep you away from a whole bunch of craziness. And people think, oh, your life is boring. Actually, it's not. You just so used to chaos and mess, you don't know nothing else. You confuse chaos and mess with having fun. But fun makes you energized. What you do keeps you drained and irritated. It's not the same thing. Just know I may disappoint you, but I have a good heart. I'm a true friend. No. Y'all, we ain't. Oh, you talking about just as a person. Sounds like my ex taking credit for a lot that he got from me. Leisha! I'm trying to tell you, baby. And then they be mad when you be being you because they want to be you. And when they try to be you, it don't work. And then they be upset when you come around being you. Listen. Then they try to go be you with somebody else, but they forgot how to be you because it ain't never been in them. You listen, I thought that only happened to me. No. And this why I be chilling. Weird. They be weird. They either try to stop you from being you and discredit you and then try to be, it be craziness. Or you have people like this person who pretend to be meek and mild and they full of the devil. They full of evil. They full of guile. They full of tricks. How about them being you so much that they be you to you and forget? I told you that happens to me all the time. I told y'all in the beginning of this. This is why people don't want to be around me, because if I come around when you around people, they gonna know you got what you got from me. So you can't act like you always been like this. You can't act like you always been original. No, you weren't. Queen, listen, girl. It is the crazy of the craziest, okay? This is why you have to be careful who you're around, because they can take the good from you and take the bad parts from them. Listen, like an open wound that just won't heal. I hear you. I'm like, you now. A lot I be asking him, why does he want to be me so bad? Listen, be telling you some of your issue, told them, don't let you point it out, then you be the villain. Baby! That's why I stopped sleeping with women. They start thinking they was like me. Listen. It's spooky. Or they slide and they think you don't see them. You said yes. Colette said yes. Whoever said that, yes. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. I have seen some things in my life. There have been people that have heard other people telling my stories and been like, didn't that happen to you? I'm like, and wasn't y'all hanging out around that time? Yes. Yes, they stole my life. All the while trying to discredit my life and bring up all of the things that they feel like were shortcomings, all the while trying to steal my whole persona. Yes. And it's happened more times than I can count. And that's why I'm full with people, because people be acting like single white females. I told y'all. Y'all thought I was just playing when I said that. And that's not, they act like the movie. And I noticed that when I was a kid. I started noticing that before I had my son, and I had him at 16. And this is why I was always walking a lonely road by myself. singing Turn Around every now and then. Listen here. You don't see me. You never see me with a group of people. Now, somebody might invite me. I have people who actually repeat back to me what I said and act like it was their story. It's so strange. But Colette! Girl, I'm about to pinch you under your fat meat on your arm. You and Queen. All of y'all. Baby, how is you telling me my story? It has happened to me in the last 2 years. I said. And then they'll be quiet real quick. Cause you done told this lie so much. You forgot you telling it to me, and I'm the real person in the story. You crazy. The way I want to throw my phone, girl. I'ma tell you something. Do y'all realize this is one of the main reasons why I start teaching myself something every day? Because people will come around me and try to tell me how I act like another person, and I'm thinking in my mind, I'm the one that taught them to be the way that they are. They was not like that when I got them. I promise you they wasn't. I don't fit in cliques because I tend to stand out. That part. So we all going through this right now, finding out that people's character ain't really what it is. That's what we doing. That's the season we in. And not that we didn't know. It's just all the way playing out, and now we are at the valley of decision where I probably won't. Hey, holiday cake. Hey. So we all right here together. Good thing it's at the end of the year. Right? Me, myself, and I. I'm playing that today when we get off. You ain't even lying. Because you stay in my business too much. This just happened to me on Saturday. Girl, go sit down. Oh! It's scary and weird. I didn't know. This is why all my relationships fall off. Mine too, wink, mink. Mine too. I'm gonna tell you why my relationships fall off. Friends, people I date. Okay. First of all, people don't believe I am who I say I am. That's the first thing. You hear me? They do not believe when I tell them who I am. They believe I'm gonna change at some point in time. Some be crazy enough to argue you down and make it seem like you forgot and you crazy too. Like, you will not manipulate me. This is my real life. What the hell? Okay, Niecy Pooh. I'm about to show you something. I'm gonna tell you. I know you ain't lying, but this should help you a lot. And you know this ain't all of them, but y'all know what these is. What is this? And this ain't even all of them. But what is this right here? This just about the last. This ain't even all of them. Oops, sorry, y'all. Because the other ones is in my room. I've had my sister preach about what I've said in private, then say, is God talking to me? I stopped attending. Now she have nothing to preach about. Wow, what happened to God talking? Baby. Colette. Happy birthday, Madonna. I didn't see it. Happy birthday, Pumpkin. Look here. Justice. This why your TT write everything down, but you'll never make me feel like I'm crazy. If I have a conversation with you, I'm going to write down what happened. So next year, next month, next week, when you come back trying to say you didn't say that, oh, but you did. And see, I used to be real bad. I'll turn that voice recorder on in a minute. You didn't? I used to. I'm not going to say that. Anyway, I'm gonna remember what you said one way or another. Don't think, do. Don't think, do. I can tell you what my husband said to me pretty much every day of the 1,880 days that I was married because I wrote about it. My ex-husband, excuse me. I can tell him on whatever day and go back and tell him 2 weeks later when he said the same thing that was a lie. And then I can tell him what he said on the third time when he told me, when he was finally telling me the truth, because I wrote it down. Remember I told y'all recently the guy told me there was somebody watching me that I don't mess with, or a couple people, and then there were people having secret conversations about me, right? I recorded and played it back, dude. You said what? You said you didn't say what, but you did. It's right here. I kept the voicemail and everything. I ain't about to try to make me think I'm crazy, baby. I did that just this past Tuesday and was still caught a lie. I love the record button. I have recorded things also. Then I show them the receipts of what they said. 1,880 days, girl. Oh, when I'm in a situation, I've been telling y'all, I didn't think it was going to go this long. I thought we had about 60 days or so. 30 to 60 days. I told y'all how long I thought I was going to be around here. I count everything in days. You keep getting kicked off YouTube and here. I don't know what they doing. They going to make sure y'all don't see me. I told y'all they trying to get rid of me. It's a real thing. Yeah, I will do because people love to. Girl, that's why I write everything down on the date. That part, T. People close to you until they ain't. Until they feel like they got something they can say or do to tell somebody your business or whatever. Yeah, no. I don't really too much hang around people that like to be where there is a lot of chaos. The bubble that I live in is amazing. I'm trying to tell you. Me too, after I leave a comment and have to do a lot to reward. This the thing. They hiding me, y'all. But in real life, family, y'all been around me for almost 3 years. I was froze for a while on here too. Yeah, they playing. Y'all listen. All of my social media. But can I ask you a question? Did I tell y'all this was gonna happen way back in 22? For real. All jokes aside, did I tell y'all? I said, I don't know how long we're going to get to be on here. I did. Didn't I? Wait. Didn't I? Did. Miss Fine behind. I told y'all this. I said, God is, he going to let us get out. We got to hurt people like, you be moving too fast. No, because I don't know how much time I have because they going to get rid of me. They're going to hide me. Girl, I was about to say it. I be having to be careful reading y'all names. You want the people to... wait a minute, hold on, wait, oh yeah, all right, I see, you see y'all shot, wait a minute, hold on, fine behind, listen, I get it, but I'm just saying, you know, I be having to be careful because I be trying to read y'all name, but I'm too quick, I be in got in trouble, you hear me? Yeah, I knew this. God told me. And so this is the thing. This is why our classes, you sure did, they want us to stay closed-minded in the unknown. They hate for God's word to get out. We're going to find you anyway, God says so. Listen, well, we do got a website. Got to be more careful. I'm trying to tell you, I be having to. That's why sometimes I just say, yeah, because I don't want to get in trouble. But this must have been a conversation we needed to have today because every folks about to throw their phones. Can you tell me who the TikTokers are that have migrated here? Everybody. I don't know everybody. I mean, but if they go to like in a couple of days when we get back online, what am I gonna do when people get on their line talk about they've been looking for me? I know who you is, Island Gal. I know you. You said me. I'm here from TikTok. Come on now. But guess now, Miss Fine Behind. Guess what I'm gonna do? Cause when we get back on TikTok, somebody gonna lie and say, "Circa, I've been looking for you." You are gonna see me give them the hardest eye roll. You was not. Dad told you and you told us. I'm gonna listen. I don't want to be left behind. That part. You from TikTok too? Okay. Y'all already know. So when they be like, "Oh my God, Circa has an attitude," no, you're a liar. Is what it is. Cause I left 2 whole videos. We blocked on both our TikToks. Blah blah blah. Here's where class was. I'm going to roll my eyes at you, cause you, Circa. I ain't even gonna address it. Chancla is. You said don't hurt your eyes, baby. You already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look just like this and roll my eyes good and go over here. Or if they say it over here, I'm gonna look, roll my eyes and go over here. You're not telling the truth. And we've been here 3 years. If you don't know where to find us, you hear from TikTok too. Come on. That exactly. So when they get on their line, that's why people be like, she's rude. No, you're a liar. That's all. It's okay. Just say that. Just say it. I didn't come up on your FYP and you didn't go looking. Because every single time we're blocked, I tell people where to find us and they get back on their line. And you said I'm already rolling. Because y'all know y'all been here long enough and seen it happen. The lies they tell. Right, Auntie. I always post, we block, blah, blah, blah. And they'll get on here every time lying. And that's why I just be like them. So anyway, y'all, what was I saying? You said, I'm going to be cracking up when I see your face. I see it now, baby. Because listen, I be looking forward to them eye rolls. Because I want to see how many people going to lie. Because if I'm looking for you, I'm going to call your mama house. They didn't see Carter up. Come on, sweet honey, and didn't. And you reposted it on TikTok. Right. They be lying. And so it's the look before you roll your eyes for me. Your neck gets stiff and everything. Anyway, y'all, what was we talking about? What you listen? You said I'm gonna pitch a shoe for you. Look, don't come over here lying. You was not. Stop. And then it's Circa, where were you? The same place I am every time we get blocked. So if my phone get cut off, did that mean I moved? No, I might not just pay. You ain't gonna come by the house. You know where my mama lived. Did you go over there and ask her if I moved? No. You just, because the phone was off for that day, you assumed that I didn't move. Quit lying. Go on somewhere and sit down. Get away from me is what I need you to do, please. Thank you. Your facial expressions be saying, I be trying to hold her facial expressions and not good for me. Listen, and my baby is worse. The one that looked like me, Elliot, I'd be like, fix your face. She can't, every single thing she said to you. If she said, female dog, you a mother trucking such and such and such and such, baby, her eyes, face, lips, and eyebrows, you gonna see everything she said to you. Without her saying one word. I didn't have to tell her, girl, you better quit looking at me like that. She was like, I said, girl, she didn't say it. But rolled her neck and I said, I heard that. And she'll shrug her shoulders. Now, she ain't said one word, but I know in your head you cussing me out. And she know I know. And it'll be like, yep, she got a mean side eye. I seen her in one of her videos and bust out laughing and said, yep, she part of my family. I'm trying to tell you, girl. I had to tell them to get on there and quit cussing the other day. I said, I'm not going to share y'all videos if y'all dropping F-bombs like that. I'm not doing that. She did get it from her mama and her grandma. My mom, people used to say my mama had a look that killed. She still got it. And she's actually thinking about taking your life when she says it. Where if she looked at you like that, she done already thought about 5 ways of how to unalive you in real life. If she ever gets to the point where she look at you like that, she thinking about what's around you that she can hurt you. Not my daughter, my mom. Well, maybe my daughter too. I don't know. I'm a different name on TikTok, but I've been watching you on YouTube. It only used to be 20 or 30 of us. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Listen, this is my thing, family. I love people like y'all because you know who you dealing with. Right. I'm not about to fake for you. And people, see, this is the thing. Would you agree? Now, some of y'all might not, but this is overall as like humanity, as people. People raise their kids to be liked by others. They don't raise their kids to be good kids. They raise them to be liked by others. They dress them so people will like them. They, however they whatever. It is all so they will be accepted, should I say, by people. I didn't raise my kids to be accepted by people. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Most people teach their kids how to be accepted. I didn't. Yeah, right. I told them, do what you like. Don't give a damn with nobody. She said my sweater is ugly. I said she want it. She mad because she don't have one. And then you would know what happened the next day or a couple of weeks later, the little girl comes in with the same sweater my daughter had on. I said, I told you. It ain't ugly. It's only ugly because you have it. And she wants it. It's only little. Right? Your little thing. Because she ain't doing nothing. Where I'm from, this is exactly how they act on the island. Listen. And that's exactly why I don't. Yep, I would tell that to my daughter when someone would say that. Me neither. And I tell mine to be yourself no matter what. It's a wonderful thing to be different and not loud and obnoxious. Different. I'll use the shake 'em up as an experience. It's a whole bunch of us in here. And everybody got a story. But when I sit down with them, the first thing I'm not asking them is if they want some entertainment. I'm asking them how their day went. Did you see the news? Have you ever heard about? I ain't asking how much your shoes cost. I don't care how much your watch is. I don't care how much your chain is. I honestly don't care how much money you got in your pocket unless you plan on giving it to me. So I'm going to talk to you like a regular person. I don't care if you a star or not. I'm going to talk to you like you regular. Because you are. Just more people know you than know me. What does that mean? We still two people sitting right here. You came out the same kind of snatch I did. You breathe the same air. You pee. You poop. You do everything I do. You fart. You scratch. Why I'm supposed to? I don't care if people like me. I'm not worried about that. I do care if you respect me. Before I met you, I used to feed my flesh. But when I came here, I feed it. Come on. You feed your spirit now. You not liking me, that's a you problem. That don't have nothing to do with me. I like me, so who cares if you do? I just spit rice everywhere. Auntie. It doesn't matter if you like me, if I like me. Why? That is a you problem. Well, I don't like it when I don't care. You don't have to look at me. You don't have to listen to my voice. You don't have to see me. You don't have to be around me because I don't go visit people. Most times if I see a person, they're asking to come see me. Or they're asking me to come see them. I don't ask nobody. Other than my kids, I don't ask nobody to come see me. And I don't volunteer to go nowhere. So if I see you, it's probably because you wanted to see me. And I told y'all that part before I got here. I used to care about what people thought about me to the point where I would cry and ask God, what's wrong with me? But not no more. Now I'm sharper than a blade. Come on, bye. I can only hear from people when they want something at home, 24/7 in peace, drama-free court. Y'all know what I've been doing, drying beans and drying what's the name? I ain't got time for it. And especially not when I took a whole however. I mean, don't get me wrong. With that lady, I'm happy I did it. But that just goes to show, you know what? I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all know what came to my mind just now about my situation I just went through with this lady the other day? How Lucifer always come to the door dressed as whatever he thinks is going to get the most sympathy. Did you hear what I said? He always shows up to a place disguised as someone in need, someone that needs somebody to talk to. And he is a lion. Because you see, as soon as he achieved whatever it is that he was trying to achieve, you know what happened? And he talking crazy. Now you see why I said the stories in the Bible is important, because it teaches you about character. So people don't even really know you didn't peep them in the first 20 minutes or whatever of you meeting them or being on the phone with them or whatever. And because God speaks to me, he be letting me know weeks ahead that there's some funny stuff coming. He don't always tell me the person. He just tell me it's some funny stuff coming. And so then I write it down. And the people pop up off the page. It's so untrue. I'm so grateful for you. No longer gullible anymore. I ask God for first for everything now. Baby. Put your dukes up. Hun. I went from being gullible to putting on the full armor of our dad. Come on! We ain't jellybacks no more. Yay! Good job. There goes the gullible word. Baby, listen. Folks want to call you gullible when you won't do for them. My mom, I told y'all, my mom used to say, girl, you so naive. You will give everything away. You just, two things come from that. And it always has since I was a kid. That means there's always going to be somebody thinking about me, even if I don't know them. And I'm always going to have something to give away, no matter what my situation is. You, on the other hand, are always talking about how ain't nobody ever gave you nothing, and every single thing you got, you had to work for it, and you scheme for the rest of it. And you don't have to necessarily steal or be a scammer, but maybe you control people and make them feel guilty for the little you do, so they give you a lot. You said you have a caring heart, and I felt that from the beginning. And I bust people in their head. Now, don't make them think I'm soft. We got company. I just gave my OTP to my daughter friend because she been having a bad situation. We'll get you another one. My family stay mad because I don't care about useless talk, baby. And then they get an attitude with you. They get an attitude with you because you don't want to listen to the bull crap. You done called and told me everybody's business. What's going on with you? I be trying to figure out how you have that much time to know other people's business and your life ain't together. And this is what I tell my kids. And they all come back later on, a couple years later, Mom, you were so right. The reason I couldn't get to my goals is because I was worried about what everybody else was doing. I say, well, I've been trying to tell you that. Let me go blow my nose, y'all. Hold on. I've been telling you that crap since the beginning. All right. Now you done made me have to look at you crazy. It's early. We ain't even been on the hour yet. Dang. We just talked about that look. We just talked about it. Let me go blow my nose out. That's why I can't see the comments. Listen, people get mad when you don't want to be messy no more. You hear me? Say it with me. People get mad because I don't want to be messy no more. Everyone talks about people doing you wrong, but what's not talked about is when you have a good heart and you F up how much that ish will eat you up. Don't match energy. It wasn't yours for a reason. That part. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on. It's like 15 different degrees in every room in my house is a different temperature. Woo! Sorry, y'all. It's finally warming up here. It's cold, baby. I just turned the seat back on because, baby, my room is the hottest room always. This room is always freezing. This bathroom is always ice cold. The living room be in between depending on if I'm dehydrating. But, baby, listen. But I've been trying to keep my living room, cold because that's why I'm dehydrated. Not living room, but that kitchen area. It's 30 degrees. Queen, did y'all see what Canada had to say? Is they reporting that on your news? It's 55 in Louisiana. Oh, shoot. 55 is nice. It was like 26 when I got up this morning. It's 28 right now. But it feel like we had the. No, they aren't reporting, but I watched a video yesterday about it. No. Girl, the dude in Canada said if Trump imposed them tariffs, they turning off y'all power. Michigan, New York, and where was the other place? They said they're going to stop the energy. I'm going to play it. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. I'm about to, extent, depending on how far this goes, we will go to the extent of cutting off their energy. Going down to Michigan, go to the full extent, depending on how far this goes. We will go to the full extent, depending on how far this goes. We will go to the extent
York State nor to Wisconsin. I don't want this to happen, but my number one job is to protect Ontarians and Canadians as a whole. This is coming. It's not if it is, it's coming. And it's coming January 20th or 20th. Canadians as a whole. This is coming. It's not if it is, it's coming. And it's coming January 20th or 21st. And we need to be prepared. We need to stand as a country. We need to stand united as Canadians and work hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder with our colleagues across the country. And we're ready to do it.
Can I ask you a question, baby? What state do you live in, Queen? You ain't gotta tell us what city. What state you live in, sis? You remember what happened when you first came here? If nobody else should understand, you cashed out and then you thought you shouldn't have. But your your state is the first state that he named that might be without energy. What if you would have second guessed? What if you wouldn't have done it when you did it and you start trying to go right now? Because what you think is going to happen when that hit the internet that they talking about cutting that power? Folks, it's about to be losing it. And he said it ain't if, it's when. How often do y'all hear me say that? Girl! I told you he be wanting you to know. He let you get the stuff. It ain't happened yet, but it's coming. It ain't if, it's when. How smarter? You said you in Michigan too? Queen. Being prepared is hitting really different now. It sure is, RJ. It sure is. And little baby came in here last night and said the parts is slowing down. I said, oh, there go that. Right on time, Dad. Right on time. Exactly what you told us. Right on time. Thank you, Mr. Markel. Listen. If China put tariffs on the stuff that we use to make our phones, everything got a chip in it. So not only is it coming from the east, now it's coming from the people. Oh, okay, from the north. So no energy from the east, no energy from the. You said that people was mad. I did, and they was like, I'm fear mongering. Okay, well, God done told us everything. Every single thing that we needed to do, He has told us. We got people in New York. Do we not? Yep, you said we have about January, maybe till February. Listen. CERCA, did you post the link on Insta? No. I reposted it on my TikTok. Tell me why I'm trying to send it to my husband and it won't let it go through. Yep, they saying they deleted the video too. It's another video they deleted and you can't even share it. You said get your stuff before it's too late. Been saying that for about 3 years now. Now what's crazy is all of this stuff is going to crack down right when we started. I'm about to go back. Let me see something. I'm about to look at something real quick. I posted the 2 videos showing what I look like when I first signed up for this. So it was maybe July or August or something, but I didn't do nothing else until January. Okay? Okay? Y'all want to know the first video after I posted what I look like? Y'all want to see what the first video was? We will throw this onion away, right? We'll throw it away. And guess what? We'll turn around, go to the store, and buy some green onions. Why are we buying green onions when they grow on our onions? That was 1/15 of 2022. You know what date they are renegotiating the ports, which would stop our food and stuff? Anybody know the date? $115. Ooh, I remember that video, baby. Lord help me. Don't go back and look at that, CERCA. Let's see. It was 216. It was 216 when I posted the video about how to grind your own meat and weigh it out. So 3 years ago, on January 15th, I was telling you, quit wasting food. 3 years ago from February 16th, hey Pumpkin, I was telling you how to process your own food. Do you think in the 2 coming months, January and February, that is going to be an important skill? They want to see the old you that they heard about. Oh. Huh? You don't think that's crazy? 3 years to the date. what do you think once he poses those tariffs on the 20th? By the 16th, it's almost been a month. The tariffs haven't even been posed yet, and it's already costing. You know what just came to my mind when he said it will be a long, cold winter? Come on. Still think it's crazy for buying a wood burning stove? If there's no power, that means you ain't going to be able to buy nothing. Because the cash registers aren't going to work, right? How will you buy from the store if their systems go down? How will you get gas if their systems go down? Everything is run on electricity, is it not? And he said it ain't if, it's when. Are these things that we talked about? You've been screaming this since the beginning. And 3 years later, didn't I tell y'all, sis, though? He tell me sometimes days, sometimes hours, but most times, whatever it is that he has me tell people, it's not going to happen for a while. That's what prophecy is. And so then people go to sleep and they, oh, I don't got to worry about it. She been saying that, she been saying that, she been saying that. And just like I said with Noah, it didn't mean that the water wasn't coming. Sometimes God gives us grace and mercy to get prepared. It doesn't mean that what he said is not going to happen. But it happens. It does. And it has not happened. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. When I saw them damn turkey, vulture, whatever they was, marching across that field, I said, oh my God, we just had a class about that. We just talked about the birds. That was one of the most graphic. He keep his promise. He sure do. He sure do, Miss Funbottom. He sure do. Girl, you seen that too? Yeah. Did we not just teach about that class when God was telling them it's going to be enough flesh for them to gorge themselves on till they throw up? From the bodies laid out there? Didn't we just read? It ain't been 2 months since we taught that class. Did we not read about all of the birds in the valley where Armageddon is going to be taking place? God said, fly on over there because it's going to be so much meat. Y'all ain't going to have to worry about it. All the vulture-like birds are going to be there. They are on their way. That means the soldiers is about to be on their way too. You said sometime in October. And the birds is on their way. The birds is on their way. The birds is on the way. The birds is on their way, babe. They said, oh, yeah, it's about to be, you didn't know? Bro, it's about to be a feast. Come on with it. They was trucking, too. I said, ooh. Somebody said, is this biblical? In my mind, yeah. I think it was about what you had said about last night live. About God is amazing. He puts us together in one accord to have comprehension on what to do and say. I'm trying to tell you. Just as they said. They gonna let him out. They gonna let him out. They letting him out. He out. But now he gonna be out to the world. You wanna know why? Because his son is here. Y'all watch Supernatural, don't you? You watch Supernatural, don't you? Don't you watch Supernatural? Who is Jack? Interesting. Of course, in Supernatural, it's not going to happen the same. But you could say Trump acts like the man, not the devil, but the politician that was looking for. You remember the president was looking for Jack? Wasn't it the president that was looking for Jack? Yeah. He was hunting him down. He sure was. Didn't Trump go over there to Israel right before all of this? They got pictures of him everywhere, just like that guy on Supernatural. Right? Excuse me. You know what I'm happy about? And I say this all the time, that God warned us. He didn't have to. He could have kept us rocked to sleep like everybody else. I told y'all the dream that y'all nephew had last night, yesterday, well, the night before last. He said, Mom, you was Noah. He said, and the only people that made it on the boat was me, you, and my sisters. He said, not even Grandma made it on the boat. He said, and nobody would believe you when you said the water was coming, but you said it wasn't just going to be water this time, it was going to be fire. And the crazy thing is I don't think he's been in any of our classes when I said that. But I say that all the time. Don't I say that all the time. It's going to rain. It ain't just going to be water that he used to destroy the earth. It's going to be fire. And listen, this is when I was telling some of y'all last night. He said, Mom, the wall of water was so crazy. He said, but when it came, instantly we was on the boat and we was above the water. He said, but Mom, soon as we was cool with the water, he said everybody was like, yeah, the water didn't get us. Basically, like, so fire just started coming down. He said it just started raining fire from everywhere. He was like, it was burning up everything, Mom. He said, and this time, it wasn't about the animals. For some reason, I said, because it's about getting people on the boat this time. It was about that last time, too. But he ain't restarting his life over. He said, Mom, my heart was beating so fast when I saw that wall of water. He was like, it was crazy. He was like, it felt like it was about to beat down my chest. I said, baby, I already know the Bible said people's hearts is going to be given out with fear from the things that's going to start moving around. Y'all see another volcano went off? And somebody said, I saw yesterday, they said it is a mutated version of sharks that came out of the volcano that erupted. And they have been swimming in whatever chemicals the volcano got in there. They talking about they didn't got out. NASA said they got out. Y'all saw that? A form of no, for real. I just seen it yesterday. You saw that? A mutated form of shark is able to swim in volcanic ash and water or whatever the liquid is. Your son sent you the video. What y'all think they about to be able to do with these regular I just was about to say that. The mutant sharks. Remember they said they would attack 5 years from when the people were weak. What you mean? Hammerhead and some other breed. Oh, so you seen it too, Daniel. What did we just talk about a couple weeks ago? It's been like 2 weeks. Last week. Wait, the 29th. The 29th of November. Oh, Russia said that years ago. Okay. Oh, that they would wait until we fall. Right. Till we were weakened. Right. Until our economy wasn't good and stuff like that. They sure did. Let me ask you a question. Did we not just talk about a lot of the sea life dying off? Did we? You just went to look? What you find? This is how we found out that some whales have 1,500 gallons of blood in them. Did we not? Or 1,500 quarts of blood? I read the article. They adapted to the environment and don't leave. Interesting. They said they got out when the thing erupted. God said the stuff that's been hidden in the earth is about to be released. Did he not? Would you say that they were hidden in the earth? Huh? Oh, they didn't say if they served. Of course they did. Daniel. They said the dinosaurs didn't survive too, even though they had doctors going over there and seeing them in Africa. From the early 1800s till now. You said they weren't in the water, so yes, hidden. Exactly, they were hidden. I got you. Right, but think about it. They told us the dragons didn't really ever exist or whatever else it was, and Jurassic Park was not a video, it was a documentary, was it not? Do they not have islands that you can't go to? And that's off out in the remote islands, and they be having whole studies over there? And they told us 20-something years ago that Jurassic wasn't real, and then in 22 there was a whole dragon flying around. 7 of them, as a matter of fact. They told us UFOs wasn't real. What we got going on right now? They told us aliens wasn't real until they showed up down there in what's the name? You said 2015. Didn't they tell us the third dimensional beings are not real? And then they showed up in the mall. And after they showed up, now it's all kind of lights and crazy kind of drones. Well, they telling us they drones. We don't know for sure if they are. I believe a lot of them is angels. I know some of them are probably drones, but I believe they tracking the angels. I believe that's what all the rumblings and grumblings is going on up above the clouds when people been hearing all this stuff. They know how to track the aliens. Because we just seen the video of them shooting something at it, and whatever it was flew down to it and destroyed it, and they kept on moving. Like Superman. Yeah. I believe we about to see a lot of stuff. All the stuff they tried to hide. I mean, they told us mermaids wasn't real. They was washing up on beaches everywhere, was they not? And they said, oh, that video's edited. That nigga got ashy feet and he got on some knockoff Yeezys. No, this is real. That's real. Do you see the ash on his feet? AI ain't making you ashy. Not all of them. They was all ashy. Couple of them. So you mean to tell me the AI is that good that it know right where to put the ash at on your... They can't even get the numbers of fingers right on AI, babe. I know they have not mastered where the ashy parts go on a nigga. You ain't gonna tell me that. I won't believe you. You hear me? The ash didn't move either. Exactly. So you can try to say that's AI. No, babe. No. I made a gift for myself. I was cute yesterday. Y'all see me? You see me? Was cute yesterday. Oh, the other day, not yesterday, the other day. You see my gift? I sent it to my kids so they could see my feet. It was real cute. The exact section on right, freckle face chick. That part. You hear me? Oh, I didn't show y'all. You said you didn't show. I'm sorry. I did. I did. Well, hold on. Cute, right? I was cute yesterday. Well, the other day, not yesterday. It's cute. I don't always want to look like this every day. You know? Some days I be wanting to look like a human being. Thank you, Pumpkin. So, back to what I was saying. Right? Cheap. I'm grateful that God showed us, told us, and now if you ever, yes, honey, early 2000s, had my chain belt on and everything. It's still in here, I think. Do you know that he considered us special? Not that he didn't consider everybody special. But won't you talk more intently? Thank you so much. Won't you talk more intently to a person that's paying attention to you? When you talk to them You're gonna talk to them with seriousness. You're gonna have them focus on, hey, I'm grateful you're listening. So can you come over here? Oh, okay. Favor ain't fair, but it feel good. Show do. He called to everybody, but everybody didn't listen. What do y'all think is happening right now? I know y'all know people that now they believe or now they feel that they should get some stuff, and they have to, because if the port shut down, whatever you order, it don't matter. And you better hope they don't tie your money up like they've been doing other people. They can't get their product and they can't get their money. My dad just walked in the house and I told him what was going on. His response was, "They're not going to let that happen." The way I rolled my eyes. The fact that as I was reading, you had the reaction that I would have. I told y'all, I am done. You said get your stuff before December. And I think I said that in January, didn't I? I said that in January of this year. You need to have every single thing that you need by December of 2024. December of 22, God told us the things that we was going to have before September of 2023. And it's also winter. It is. Last winter, God told us to go get all of the wood burning stoves. Did he not? Did he? Hey, Pumpkin. Did he not tell us? And then what happened? Wasn't it a blizzard and people was freezing to death? Snow taller than they house. He told us to go get floaties and life vests in March. Texas started flooding in like May. And other places started flooding, matter of fact, in April, I think. My sister tried to take me on a cruise and pay my way for January 2026. I told her I didn't have a good feeling everything was going on. She was like, "I'm not doing this with you," and just booked it with the husband. Right, girl, go on and do you. My own kids won't believe me because they also can't do these things. I just keep getting stuff and they laughed at me and said I need to stop. They refuse to do much. God said, people don't believe. They don't. I do. I don't give a damn who do. Do I get... Girl, I don't need no new ones if he already told me what's going on. I've been drinking. As a matter of fact, he's giving me a break, which is great. You got to think, I've been dreaming crazy since I was 5. When I started doing this, my dreams slowed down a lot. And that's because now I have to tell the prophecies that he gave me in my dreams. But they're all happening. Are they not? You said some of them go to church every Sunday and still deny most of them. Most of them. I told you I come from a long line of pastors and preachers and stuff. They ain't prepping nothing. I just told somebody today, you know the rapture ain't real, right? What? The rapture ain't real? People don't know the dreams hit hard and always heavy. I'm trying to tell you. All the stuff he told me, I'd be like, oh my God. So I'm just seeing all my dreams play out now. All the dreams I had since I've had night terrors my whole life. In this last 3 years is when my dreams have slowed down, and I'm grateful. I mean, not that I don't want to know, but to have a scary dream every night for 40 years, that's a, and nobody want to listen to you. Yeah, it feel good. No, because I slept, but it wasn't, you know. Trying to find one of them pages where I woke up and told my husband a dream, because my stuff ain't in order. I write all, especially because people be trying to read my stuff. Can I read y'all my journal entry from 10/10/2019? October the 10th, 2019 at 7:23 a.m. It says, reading Nostradamus, I read a few of the quatrains. What? Oh. It looked like I wrote we outside, y'all. But I wrote went outside. But it definitely looks like we outside. There is no NT. It just say we outside. Literally. Oh my goodness. Okay. I guess we knew we was gonna be together a long time ago. Just didn't know it yet. I said went outside, came back in, and most of what I read has either happened or is happening. Sometimes I'm scared to read because as soon as I read it, it's happening. But I did read something just now that said that the treaty between Egypt and Israel won't last long. 1979 Egypt and Israel Peace Treaty. Full diplomatic relations were established in 1980, January 26th. Taba, Nitzana, two borders, shared also the Gulf of Aqaba. It's been 39 years, almost 40. He predicted that it shall be disrupted by Saudi Arabia, Libya, Syria, and the PLO. Did y'all hear that? This was October the 10th, 2019. Libya, Saudi Arabia, Syria. It's all happening now. And my handwriting is crazy, and I know my journal, it don't have to be perfect. Just so y'all know I'm not lying. Great. Let me put a marker on it. That was October the 10th, 2019 at 7:23 a.m. What else we got in here, Dad? Told y'all. This was 2018. This was reading The War of the Jews, page 665. Was reading the War Scroll from the Dead Sea. Says the Syria comes. Oh! Oh my God. Y'all. June 5th, 2018 at 7:40 a.m. I was studying the War Scroll from the Dead Seas. It says that Syria comes in alliance with Edom, which is modern day Jordan, Ammon, and Moab. And then it says 70 weeks of years. 70 years from May 14th, 1948. 1948 was how many years ago? It was 75 years ago? It's almost been 5 years since COVID, y'all. 76. 75 or 76. Okay. It's it, it's about to be 6 years since 2019. Is it? So the 70th year would have been 2019? Is that what y'all telling me? And the world changed the way that they governed in 2020, did it not? I'm gonna put a mark in there. Hold on, y'all. I'm marking some stuff that I have forgot about this person right here. Ooh, let's see what else we can find. If y'all wonder why I gotta keep flipping this book, because when I was writing, I used to have to write all over the place so people couldn't go day by day and read my journal. You would have to be confused because one page might next to be like 2019 and the other one was 2018. But it was the real dates. I just moved it around because folks was nosy. Give me 1 second, y'all. I want to see something real quick. It says on 6/13/2019, I was reading the Apocalypse of Peter, page 377. In the Nag Hammadi. Oh my God! Can I read this to y'all? I wrote it down. Remember I told y'all I used to write down everything I read. Can I read this to y'all? And tell me if it sounds like now. Y'all ready? Some of y'all got the book. Do y'all want to hear it or no? The part that I highlighted all of it, but it says, therefore, all that which exists will not dissolve into what exists not. For deaf and blind ones join only with their own kind. But others shall change from evil words and misleading mysteries. Some who do not understand mystery speak of things which they do not understand. But they will boast that the mystery of the truth is theirs alone. And in haughtiness they shall grasp at pride, to envy the immortal soul which has become a pledge. For every authority, rule, and power of the eons wishes to be with these in the creation of the world, in order that those who are not, having been forgotten by those who are, may praise them, though they have not been saved, nor have they been brought to the way by them, always wishing that they may become imperishable ones. For if the immortal soul receives power in an intellectual spirit, but immediately they join with one of those who misled them. But many others who oppose the truth and are the messengers of error will set up their error and their law against these pure thoughts of mine. And as looking out for one's perspective, thinking that good and evil are from one source. They do business in my word, and they propagate harsh fate. The race of immortal souls will go in it in vain until my Perusha, which is the second coming. For they shall come out of them, and my forgiveness of their transgressions, and into which they fell through their adversaries, whose ransom I got from slavery in which they were given to them, freedom that they may create an imitation remnant in the name of a dead man, who is Hermes, of the firstborn of the unrighteousness, in order that the light which exists may not be believed by the little ones. Interesting. Hold on, y'all. It says, but those of this sort are the workers who will be cast into the outer darkness, away from the sons of light. For neither will they enter, nor do they permit those who are going up to their approval for their release. And still others of them who suffer think that they will perfect the wisdom of the brotherhood which really exists, which is the spiritual fellowship with those united in communion, through which the wedding of incorruptibility shall be revealed. The kindred race of the sisterhood will appear as an imitation. Interesting. These are the ones who oppress their brothers, saying to them, through this our God has pity, since salvation to us comes to us through this. Since salvation comes to us through this, not knowing the punishment of those who are made glad by those who have done this thing to the little ones whom they saw and whom they took prisoner. So my notes on here was the worship of Mary and cult teachings. And then it talked about the Hermetic order. Who follows the Hermetic order that won't let you leave if you want to leave and won't let you out if you want to get out? Who? Anybody know? Y'all should. We talk about it. Well, the military lets you get out. It's another group of people that once you are in, the only way to get out is death. The Masons, and who else, y'all? They all in the news right now. Hollywood, the elite, they follow the Hermetic order. You know who else is in the Illuminati? All of our leaders. They don't get to the positions that they get to because who is the God of this world? That's why they have to be sworn in. The swearing in that we see is not the real one. You said those cards. I just pulled them out, girl. I just showed them to your nephew the other day. I'm ripping my pack. Ain't this what they saying is happening to Jamie Foxx and all the other people? Ain't this what happened to Albie Shore or whatever his name is? Christopher Williams, whatever, whichever one of them. That's what's going on with Trump right now. Is somebody in the back controlling what he do? They're called Illuminati cards that has Mana bought for me. What about this? Yeah, ho, we party with weirdos. Ain't this what they telling us and showing us what be going on? Ain't this what they do? You said do not swear, just say yes or no. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who y'all think got this? That's why you don't hear me saying on my kids or on my mama, or I quit saying that. You don't hear me say that. It's been years. Who y'all think got this? Seeing as how Elon is able to do, or one of his homeboys. I told y'all they using his whole everything. Is this not happening right now? Is national denationalization happening right now? Ain't that what's about to be going on in a couple months? Ain't this what's happening in our schools? They getting ready to take all the benefits for the kids? Are they in the news? Thank you for my cards, Pumpkin. Are these people in the news? Thank you for my cards, Pumpkin. Because they definitely mean something. Carefully back into place. You said I got the chills. Listen here. You said I knew it. I knew it. We did know it. We did. You said, yep, I just saw that Jamie special. Oh. Y'all know that big book that I hide that I don't really like reading to people out of? And I don't even really want to get it down. Y'all know the one from Lovecraft Country? Right? Y'all know the book from the Lovecraft Country. Y'all know that book. I guarantee you that those dates and on the inside of that book, you know how I gotta do y'all. Can y'all see me? No. Okay, good. Oh shit. Oh, you didn't get those. T of y'all got me those. Thank you, T. Sorry, T. T of y'all like, no, you didn't. T of y'all sent them. Sorry. I'd be forgetting. You didn't pick those either? Who the hell bought them? Never mind. I don't know. Thank you to who. It wasn't you. T, I thought you sent them in here with the books. Who bought the cards? What the hell? I thought they was in the box you sent with the Og book. You said I don't be claiming, but I forget to. Okay. Somebody bought them. Hell, I don't know. No, yeah, somebody did. I don't know. I don't know. Right. Who the heck bought them? I don't know who bought them. Don't be mad at me. I'm trying to look for something real quick. Because I got to try to show y'all this without giving away too much, because I do not want people buying this book. Not because I want to be the only one, because I don't even read it like that, because I know what it is. But God was awesome enough to... You know what? We're just going to do this. Here we go. Real quick for me, go look up the crosses that priests and those guys wear on their clothing. Go look up what they wear. Thank you, Dad. Go look up what they wear on their clothing real quick. And what colors it is, please. And then I'm going to show you this. No. Yeah. But go look at all the symbols on their clothing real quick, Auntie. Just go look up a priest's clothing. Like the Pope and the Cardinals. Just go look at their clothing real quick for me. Look at everything. And then I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. And then I'm going to show y'all what I got to show y'all. They been telling you. They used to call them their alter egos. That's how they been showing us they clones forever. It was an alter ego. So they never got blamed for the crazy stuff. Excuse me. All right, y'all. Here we go. Now, y'all went and looked it up. Y'all went black, red, black, gold, white with gold, and a cross chain. Now, you grown. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you the name of this book, and I would suggest that you don't buy it. because it is a magic book. Do you understand? I'm giving the disclaimer. Just because you possess the information doesn't mean that you can get it, don't mean you should. Some things you should not have in your possession, especially if you don't have the understanding. God allowed me to get this book. I ain't read all the way through it. He sends me to specific stuff so that I can show y'all what you need to be looking for. But other than that, it's up on the shelf. Y'all hear me? But that's how y'all can pick out magic now, because somebody had to not be scared to go search it and understand what we fighting against. Because if you don't know, you can't fight enemy you don't know. Right? And Kasubu, I don't know how to say that, Auntie, with Jerusalem crosses and Jubilee symbols white. Okay. Okay. You said, I don't need to learn the hard way. Thank you for letting us know. Yeah, because people are like, oh, I can get it too. Oh, okay, but if God hasn't given you the wisdom, you might end up somewhere you're not supposed to be. How about that? But do what you want to. Everybody grown. I don't be trying to tell people what to do, but I do be trying to help them out. But I ain't going to make you listen. You do what you want to do. This is a magic book, a real one. Not no fiddle diddle, let the cat piddle stop type stuff. This is the stuff that in the Hermetic order that, okay, if you've seen Lovecraft Country, this book is how they're able to do a lot of what they're able to do. Or a lot of unwanted visitors. You said it, Auntie. Okay? So, did y'all see any of this on their clothes? Yes? This is a magic book, remember? Okay. Yes? Hold on. See anything familiar? You ever wonder why they robes look different from a normal pastor's? Ain't this what they carry in their hand? A scepter? Interesting. So why in the world would the holy priest... I got one more thing for y'all too. Just give me one more second. See if I can find another symbol for you. Screenshot this right here, please, real quick, and flip it. Now, I need y'all to go look up what's on that paper real quick. I gotta run to the restroom again, y'all. Hold on. My stomach. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that. You gonna fall? That's what you gonna do. All right. If you got the screenshots, go look up that stuff real quick for me. Preferably the stuff at the bottom. And then the words there, type in a word and type in Pope. So the words that y'all just saw on that book, type in whatever you screenshotted, the first word at the bottom. I need you to type in a word and then type in Pope. And then do image and see if anything comes up. Can you do that real quick? Can y'all do that? I'll be right back. Tell me what you find. Tell me what you see. What y'all find? Y'all find anything? You found some stuff? Anything come up with the popes when you typed in one of them names? The tree of life came up. Interesting. Nothing with the Catholic Church? The tree of death, too. Interesting. You typed in Malkuth. It's okay. Just keep that for later. Keep it for later. So my question to y'all is, one, who's heard me say every time I look in one of them cardinal or pope's eyes, they look like the devil himself? Like you can see the wickedness in their eyes. Their eyes is so dark. The Clockma of Solomon, interesting, Solomon was a magician. You don't see no life in none of their eyes. And they smile don't even be a smile. It's like a grin. Yesod translate to Jewish Kabbalah, which means foundation. Interesting. It always look blacked out. Their eyes always look dark. That's because they drink blood, eat human flesh, and do a lot of mess. Do you realize that the popes live in a cemetery? Foundation, anchor, translator, making themselves look like God. We're getting close. You realize they live in a cemetery, right? They all live in a cemetery. What they used to tell us about people that live in the cemetery? It's bones, dead bodies under every Catholic church. Well, I seen in a movie that they thought they were actually. They never. Yeah, they lit. Yeah, they necromant. Come on, Tia, y'all. Yep, they say it on Willy Wonka the movie. Which one? The new one? I'm gonna have to go watch that. No, they don't. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm looking for a specific thing, but it might not be where I was going, where I thought it was. Oh, excuse me. Okay, y'all, let's just, I know we already read this before. And in another translation I read it, it said it a little different. So that this is worded a little different, but it's okay. Well, maybe I'll wait. Maybe we won't do that. Maybe we will. All right. Tobit, Good News Translation. You said you just got kicked out of my live. Yeah, they not letting nobody. You said yes, the new one. They talk about the Vatican. Bet the catacombs are below them. They are right. So they live. Do they not live in a graveyard? They live in a graveyard house. They don't live where on the house that sits on the graveyard. Their house is the graveyard. You said what? The mummified other dead popes in a glass coffin, just like in Snow White. They sure do. I watched a documentary where they said that one of the Vatican priests was able to perfect the machine Hitler was building for time travel, and he used it right. Right, auntie. Mm-hmm. My Hey, auntie, I gotta tell you something about the question you had us write down about deceit. Uh-oh, I'm listening. Go ahead and tell me. Is listening. Seems like they are trying to imitate the cave of treasure. Seems like. And they about to stream some of it on Christmas Eve, right? Letting right across from Lucifer's tomb. Not over in Jerusalem going to Jesus' tomb and doing something special over there. They about to open the thing that ain't been open in centuries, never, since it was closed. Soon as they said never, I said, uh-oh. There go that word again. So I wrote it down because I wanted to know how I was living in deceit. And he showed me literally 24 hours later and didn't realize it till I was about to journal for the day. Oh! He don't take long, do he? Now you see why your auntie got so many journals, baby. They about other people, but it's more in there about me. Help me so I don't have to be the way that I am, because I realize now I'm horrible. That's why I have so many tears in my journal, stained journal, baby. Because first of all, God, I couldn't help nobody until okay. It's always easiest to see other people. Excuse me, but can you see yourself? You said just wow, man. Listen, and why you think I be like, I don't need to, when people be like, you need a pastor. No, I need a God, is what I need. I need a Jesus. I need a Holy Spirit. That's what I need. Because when there was no pastors and they was just out in the wilderness, wasn't it even no thing considered like a church? God was checking folks and chopping them in their throat. I want that. I want nobody to have to be around for him to have. I don't need nobody to point it out to me. God, you tell me. And I want us to be close enough to where you can tell me and I listen about who I am as a person. It's the ugly truth, seeing yourself. But it's rewarding. Your life will change when you start to see yourself. When you learn, because then you're learning who God wants you to be. Not who you made yourself or who your mama or who relationships or who school or whatever your job. No. He said you done been what everybody else wants you to be. When you gonna be what I want you to be? Tell me. When? You didn't ask me to change you into this and change you into that, and I've been asking you to change for me. You didn't change for them, you didn't change for them, you didn't change for them, you done been this to them and this to them. He said, you ain't never did that for me. And I've been everything you need always. Honey, listen. Self-reflection hit different. Not pull it up, not fun pulling out the ugly. Justice. Going to source, going to the source instead of the byproduct. Oop. And people get mad when you don't gotta come. You don't. Okay. If you didn't learn nothing else at WOYU in this last however long, wow, that was my prayer today, Dad. Lead me to who you want me to be. Auntie, I would not be sitting here in front of y'all if I did not ask that question. You know how many times people say, you should have been at this. You should have been at that. You should be doing this. You're good at it. You should be doing that. God says she gonna do all that in the job that I give her. Not one or the other. The job that I gave her, she's gonna need every single last one of those things and able to be a, okay. Prime example. My mom said you went to school and did all that. I said, do you know how many people I have with their hair? I don't gotta be in a shop to do that. Well, you went to school for trucking, right? Basically. Well, what you doing with that? Telling people what they need to be worried about. Well, you writing down, it's all a part of my job. You over here, then you over there, then you over here, because my job is just not one single facet. It's multifaceted. I don't just help people with one thing. I don't just have one area of expertise, because when you connect with the creator of everything, he can make you an expert in everything you do. So you just be sitting at home learning random information. It's never random when it's needed. It was random when I studied it, but it ain't. Just like, do you think in 2018, when I was writing down what I wrote about with the apocalypse of Peter, That it was going to be relevant to December 12th, 2024? No. Had no idea it would be relevant. All of the other stuff, when I was writing it, y'all wasn't nowhere in the mix. When I said, God keep telling me it ain't going to be no food, so I'm about to start growing a garden, y'all wasn't here, but it's in my journal. When he told me, y'all got to see the video. Thank you. Y'all got to see the video of when I did it, but y'all wasn't around when I said, God, what's going to happen in 2020 that a whole bunch of people ain't going to be here. We ain't going to be able to leave our house. Ain't going to be no food. And they can tell us what we could do. This is in 2017. I'm sure my neighbor on the other side of the gate probably thought I was out there crazy. I bet you they don't now. Because when 2020 happened, folks started popping up at my house. Ain't that crazy? Weren't you talking about something like that before? Then you was saying something about this a couple of years ago. Well, when y'all was all laughing in my face. And so I put my headphones on and got my blizzy and went on about my business. While y'all was all sitting outside on my porch at Kiki and the ha-ha in my face. You mean then? Yeah, I was. So you said you saw what on the news? Okay. I'm not a wait till I see it to believe it type person. Hopefully y'all ain't either. I don't gotta see it on the news to believe it, do you? Nobody don't even have to be talking about it for me to believe it. Is that you? Do you have to see it to believe it? Or if God puts something in your ear, you get up and you go and get moving. Even if you don't got the means to do it right then, you start putting a plan together like, Lord, if you give me some extra money, I'm going to go on it. Huh? What you do now? You used to might be I'm going to wait till I see something and then I'll go on it. If they start saying something about it, then I'll do something. How many of y'all was them kind of people before? You was going to wait till you either heard somebody else talking about it or you seen it on the news to move. Do it take for you to do that now? Your faith has gotten much stronger. Good job, Punky. That makes me happy. That makes me smile. You hear me? You said what now? So now if you come to class or you see something on the news or a paper or somebody say something, you be like, oh, okay, let me go on and on. We could be talking about something random in class and somebody will say, what happened? And I say, nothing yet. You said, now I'll be like, Dad, what you want me to do? Y'all can hear us talking about something. And I tested it to see. Back in the day, y'all used to have to see it first. When y'all first came here, if I didn't show it, y'all really didn't buy it. But if I showed you something, you know what would happen? Especially in the beginning. There are things I told y'all about, but y'all didn't go look it up. You didn't buy it. But if you seen it in my hands, You will go get it. Now, if I mention something, I don't have to have it in my hands. Y'all start looking for it. Yes or no? If I mention there's a cast iron bread pan, before I get mine, y'all already in class online looking for it. It didn't used to be that way. I could tell y'all about something. Y'all wouldn't go get it. But if I showed it to you, you would go get it. But now it's flipped. I don't even have to show it to you. When I'm telling y'all about it, y'all already online looking it up. No? If you can repeat what I said, y'all speak it into the thing. If you don't know how to spell it, if you don't know exactly what it is, laugh out loud and do. I stay with 2 screens out. Okay. Can I ask y'all a question? What changed? I used to get dreams about C19 and my mom told my boyfriend, and they didn't know what was happening. I was talking to him about it then, that part. Your faith changed. What changed? To the others? That's a good one. What changed? Tell me. You got to think. I found that seeking and finding is fun. Got it. Okay, but no. I would do it, not wait. I looked crazy, but oh well, I believe. Okay. The scales came out. Okay. You found my words. They was what I was telling you, you started to see it happen. Is that what you're saying? Or when you went and looked for yourself, you found it. I was scared. Everything started to come to pass. Got it. I don't want you to be scared. You don't got to be scared of you. Okay. I get it. But what I'm saying is, as a person, I'm saying me to you and you to me. We forget the spiritual aspect of it. Because just because somebody say something to you, that doesn't mean that you're going to do it, right or wrong. I can come up to you and tell you, give me your PIN code. That don't mean you're going to do it. Right? Hey, right? Right. But I'm just talking about products, y'all. This. I'm not talking about spiritual stuff and all of that. Okay, listen. I'm just talking about I just said, get all the spiritual stuff out of it. Okay? If I say, when I first told y'all certain stuff to buy, okay? Prime example. One of the first videos that I did was showing y'all my dehydrator. Some of the first videos. How many of y'all went and bought a dehydrator in 2022? You did? You did, Tracy. In 2022, the first year you was here. I didn't say 23. Not 23. 22. You bought 2 in 2022. Okay. How many bought 1 in 2023? You bought an air fryer with a dehydrate option. You did, and it was $25. In 2023 or 2022? Tell me the year you bought your dehydrator. Let's do that. Just put the year that you bought it. You bought yours in 2022. Okay. 2023, 2022, 2022, 23, 22, 2022, 2022, 2022, 24. It's okay. 23, you got it. 2022. So, 12 to 2024. Yours was in 2023, 2022. Okay. 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 So, there was something that changed for some of you. I won't say all, I'll say some. That if you didn't value the words that I said in 2022, maybe you started to value them more in 2023. Even though in 2022, things that we talked about instantly started to happen. It wasn't weeks. But now that you've been here with me for a while, you know that I don't just, if I bring up something about buying something or getting something, because you've travailed with me and we didn't walk through this process, y'all have seen that we will talk about getting something, or we will talk about how something is important, even if the news and ain't nobody else thinking about it. Yep, it took me a year to really grasp everything. Okay, thank you. That's what I was trying to see. Because now, if we just in conversation and I be like, hey, y'all, we definitely need to probably, because y'all know that God he don't have me buy stuff that is not going to be useful. Y'all trust me enough now to where I don't have to pick it up and show it to you for you to go get it. But before you knew me well, I would have to buy it first for y'all to even think about getting it. Now, if we mention something, whether I tell y'all I done got mine or not, but if I bring it up, y'all start looking for it. The thing that changed is, at some point in time, the value of what it was that I was saying to you, it didn't have that same value. You said, I'm getting more survival stuff soon. Good job. It was like, yeah, I heard this in church, or everybody's talking about it, or I've heard this before. But as conversations, and because y'all know our classes are not scripted, it took me 6 months to start to get it, but I believed, okay. I'm just saying. Yep, got a boat and floaties. Folks looking at me sideways, ain't never near no water. Oh, okay. That's all right, because it flooded in places that it wasn't supposed to flood, did it not? No, you said it right. Amazon. 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 I told y'all. Amazon. Great too. Amazon. Everything come from Amazon. Okay. It okay. We'll talk about it in just a second. So at some point in time, a light switch came on. Y'all don't remember us talking about this? I went to the food pantry yesterday and they had so much stuff they gave me extra that I'm going to Did we talk about it? I said you never know what God gonna have for you when you go there, but you gotta get up and you gotta go. 8 bags of potatoes. Come on. It don't matter what they told you. That don't mean that that's what's for me. What I need you to do is move out the way if you don't want to go get your blessing, because I'm on my way. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I got to get around you. That's why I don't let people. All they got potatoes for $1.99. Girl, I'm on it. I've been 15 and 20 and $30 them to unalive it. You heard me? Just got 3 bags of sweet potatoes. Another 3 bags. Did. Got some cabbage and some broccoli. I told y'all why this is going like this. See, remember when I told y'all when I used to buy my ground turkey when I had all my kids because I ground my turkey myself? From the end of October. Hold on. Circle the News today said they doing 2 practice disaster alerts. So don't be scared. And there was a warning to get gas mask in my mail. I'm gonna screenshot this because I just be wanting people to understand, girl, if you ain't coming in class basically telling us everything we've been talking about, but amen. I say do it, Miss Ida. Now I'm gonna tell you why that's crazy. I just had a conversation. Woo! With y'all nephew. Remember I told y'all I just did a little study with him and his friend? Him and that friend just got back from Cali. Miss Ida, where you live? Where you live, Miss Ida? In the Midwest. Where you live, Miss Ida? California. You know what I just showed my son's friend yesterday, the day before yesterday when I talked to y'all? This. This. He said, whoa. I said, he got one. They said, for reals? For reals. I got to call. Let me see if this boy answer. You just give me a moment. I'm about to show you something. He might not answer, and my phone about to die. Goodness gracious, girl. It ain't never charged. Please answer, son. He might be asleep, y'all, so, you know, I'm about to see something, though. His phone be on D&D. Hey, son. Okay, are you busy? A little bit. Yeah, I just want to say this to you. Did we have a conversation where I showed the gas mask the other day?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Do you know that Miss Ida, she just got news. We're on live right now. She just got a notice in her mail about getting gas masks because they're doing 2 disaster tests, but they also told them they need to get gas masks. She lives in Cali, son. Where did you just get back from?
That's crazy. Yeah, I was just there a little bit ago.
Okay, I love you. Call me later. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Just had to run his friend down through all the disaster stuff they need to get blase. That boy that I just had that conversation with and my son was just in Cali together. They hopped a day trip there. Telling you. The Wi-Fi has burned over 6 miles. Yep, I saw that. They was in school. All the students, I was watching it yesterday. You said, well, I'm ready. Wow, show is Isabel. Listen. So where y'all at, y'all might need gas masks. Where Queen at, they might need everything to keep their house warm, be able to cook. Interesting. New York, too. All I want to know, what changed? What changed? You all started to see the things that we talked about come true. And some of you believed early. Some of you believed in a little bit. Some of y'all believed late. But at least y'all believed. This is how the spirit of prophecy works. Do you hear me? Y'all got me? This is how it works. You all have literally been watching the spirit of prophecy. If you've never seen it before, if you didn't believe in prophecy, if you didn't believe in prophecy, God has literally allowed you to see it play out for almost 36 months if you've been here that long. This is why I told y'all I didn't want to script our classes, and I wanted this to be God's place, so whatever he wanted to talk about, he could get it out. Do y'all think he was able to do that? People said they couldn't stay over here because we was all over the place because it was never scripted and it was never this way, because God is multifaceted and it was going to be several things happening around the world at simultaneously. What if we only would have focused on this part of it? What if we only would have looked at, and I would have took my time and went through the whole little, no, God said, go over there, now go over there, now go over there, now study this, now look at that, now look over here, now look over there. Because on every continent, we can know what time we in because we studied about over there. We studied about this, we studied about the volcanoes, we studied about we studied about all of it. We studied about the stars, we studied about the dirt, we studied about the water, we studied about medicine, we studied about the Pope, we studied about this religion and that religion, and what happens. We studied so many things here. People called us crazy for studying so much about the mythological gods, right? You said that was me. It was total chaos, but I asked that to help me to adapt to how you teach. You did quite well, little pig. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I'm going to ask you a question. And you know, y'all know that's dear to my heart. My toes is wiggling. You said you adapted. You want to make me cry today? That's what you want to do? You said, yes, this class has made the Bible and history make sense. Can I ask you a question? Do the people that are stuck on the 66 know what's happening right now? Because it might be some pastors in here. You remember how all of them kept telling me in our classes that everything that I was teaching y'all didn't have nothing to do with salvation? Yes, you give us real good understanding of what God sauteed should be. Wait a minute. What his saints should be doing, huh? No, because I was just talking to my aunt, and she's talking about we need to stay invested, and she's an ordained minister. Do y'all think that all the stuff y'all learned over here is relevant to salvation? You said I used to run to the news for answers. Now, well, don't look to me. You need to be looking to God, girl. Nope, and it's okay, Auntie. I'm standing in front of you with my shield. You always on it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now you see what I told you. I'm not letting you get me stuck in this one. I prayed for the truth because I knew that there was more. God sent you. But I'm just saying, y'all hear me? If we would have only focused on what they kept telling us, it's so crazy because these are the people that argue down that we're not in a tribulation, that the Antichrist hasn't been released, that we're not in famine, that the mark of the beast. I know y'all don't went to y'all church people and asked them what Amazon 1 is. And they had no idea. Did they? Did they? When y'all went to the church people and asked them about paying with their hand, yeah, God said that was going to happen. But did you know that it's a thing? And it has been for over 4 years, almost 5 now. It's a lot of people that got eyes, spiritual eyes, but they spiritual eyes is blinded. Y'all remember the story we read the other day? It was 4 people. 2 could see and 2 couldn't. 2 could see a pillar of fire and 2 couldn't. God is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore, right? Is he? Is he? So in this time that we living in, God could let us see a beacon of light. And the folks that ain't really got spiritual eyes, he ain't gonna show them nothing. We'll be looking at the same set of mountains and we'll see exactly where we need to go. And you ain't supposed to say, do you see that beacon of light up there? You supposed to say, what you see that up there? See what? I don't see nothing good. Oh, okay. You know what? That's cool. Y'all chill right here. I'm going to just go wandering around over here and see what I see. Maybe I can find something. Everybody can go where you going. And everybody ain't going to see what you see. It was a beacon of light up there. Abraham and Isaac saw it. Ishmael and Eleazar didn't see it. So they didn't see the importance of going the extra mile. It wasn't not there for them. So it wasn't nothing for them to see. I don't see how you gonna do this. And I don't see how you, and I don't see, well good, that's, you wasn't supposed to, boo, because you're not going on the journey. I'm grateful God didn't let folks see what he was about to listen. He kept showing me. He kept showing my godmother. He wasn't showing the people around me for a reason. Because they would have tried to tag along. They would have waited and showed me their deceitful side and tried to make me think a thing that wasn't going to be true. So he let me get to the base of the mountain because we done came over all these hills and stuff and they traveling with me. They done got halfway up the mountain and they see that the summit, it gets more dangerous. Ain't nobody to come help. You could lose your life getting up to this summit. It's dangerous up there because the higher you go, it's a different type of animal up there waiting for you, like eagles that can pick up 100 and something pound goat and smash it on a rock. So I said, you see that summit right there? They said, yeah. You want to go? Well, I'm going to just, I think I've come high enough. I mean, if you want to try to make it, I mean, it's dangerous over there. I don't see the point. We've already made it this far. Why don't you just stay right here? But they can't see. It's a box up there. And it looked like a chest. And the light is hitting it just perfect to where you can see that there's something shiny up there. But for whatever reason, their eyes can't see it. So am I supposed to not go get it because you can't see it? Huh? Am I supposed to not go get it because you can't see it? Okay, let me put this in something y'all might identify with. How many people told you not to go get your survival stuff? Or once you have been buying some stuff, they said that's enough. You don't really need to do all that. Now you're going overboard. Like Tia Y'all said, people laughing or cackling because she ain't nowhere near no water. That don't mean no water ain't coming here. But moving on. You could see what they couldn't see was coming. I was told I was wasting my money. I bet you don't think. And now everybody gonna be talking about they coming to your house. Okay. Okay. They laughed. They did. Okay. Do you feel like you purchased things 2 years ago or however long ago you started prepping for now? But you bought it 2.5 years ago. Can you see the panic in the people's eyes that laughed at you or heckled you? Can you see the uneasiness in their minds? Because now people are being laid off from their jobs and food is 4 and 5 times more than it should be, and it's about to go even higher. Yeah, my sister was talking about this last night. Our money is funny right now, but we don't regret anything. We spend it on food and survival stuff. Come on now. Come on. Everybody money funny right now. And we talked about it would be. You said I'm very thankful because I ended up needing the stuff sooner than rather than later. Really? So you ended up needing it even before now. Interesting. I told my daughter and my friends if they want to get anything for Christmas, give me survival stuff. They said no, those are not presents. I told them they're not a present to them, but they are to you. Okay. Do you feel like your peoples that you tried to get stuff now, you can kind of see the panic in it? Not panic, but the uneasiness. Me too, my power went out at least 5 times. Interesting. Interesting. They might not say nothing, but they'll start reporting what's on the news to you a lot. You want to know why? Because they thinking about what you told them 2 years ago. And I tell you this, even going back to the money was going to be funny thing. Didn't God tell us that? He told us people was not going to be working. He told us stuff wasn't going to be, parcel was not going to be moving. Did he not? Did he? He told us why we could work, buy everything, because nobody wasn't going to be working. You realize if these tariffs get so expensive, companies going to have to continue laying people off because they can't run a business if they can't afford to get a product. That's all kind of businesses, because 90% of our stuff comes from overseas. So now, even if you wanted to work to go get the things, it might be impossible to do so come 6 months from now. Because it's going to be too expensive for people to stay in the business. Businesses are already closing already. If businesses close, the businesses have employees, do they not? And pretty much most of our stuff comes from other countries. Yes, and this is why they don't send anything anymore, because I said we talked about this. Interesting. So did God warn you ahead of time? He warned us. Oh, if I was around y'all, I would bite this part of your arm right here real hard. I would just, right? I'm going to tell you why. Wait a minute. Hold on. What? Are you serious? I'm happy to hear y'all okay. He do show them. They choose not to listen. He show everybody. They choose not to listen. He said they was going to believe a lie. That man from Canada said he is going to cut the energy. He sure did. And then we going to go on strike. So we ain't going to be getting nothing in here. Oh, excuse me. Are y'all okay? Wait a minute. You said the day after? The day after Thanksgiving. Was that the 29th? What day was Thanksgiving? Was you in here the other day? Was you in here the... Oh, my God. Was you in here the other day when I was saying, you need a fire? Oh, my Lord. I was just telling everybody they need to get a fire ladder. I said, I don't know why I've been thinking about fire. I said, but I need to be able to get out if I can't get out my front door. Who was here for that? I think that might have been the day. Oh, my God. And my son said yesterday, Mom, I've been thinking about that with you, and I don't know why I was thinking about... (9:30 to 11:45). They fought the fire. Yes, sis, it was the 29th. Oh my God. I kept thinking about fire and how I'm gonna get out if it's a fire in this, in this. You said I wasn't here, but God told me to get one recently, and a tree caught fire next door last week. Interesting. Oh my God. We were at my son's football game. My fire extinguisher did not work. Were you guys in an apartment? I don't want to be in your business. Can I ask? Is it a house, an apartment? The furnace was wired wrong. A bar went up in flames last week 2 miles from my home. Interesting. So are you guys displaced? Both, since survival gear survived, everything else was done with. Uh, he got a plan for y'all. I ain't trying to be in your business. I'm asking family questions. Did you have insurance? Did y'all have like renter's insurance? Or I don't know if you own your home, so that's why I don't want to be in your business online. But yeah, this is crazy because I just watched on the news last night how Lady House went up in flames while she was gone. Remember what I just told y'all my son said yesterday? He said, Mom, I had a dream that it was fire coming down from everywhere. And now we get in class. I just told y'all this dream yesterday. And now we in class and fire is here. You all were in a mobile home. Okay. I'm saying, like, are y'all displaced right now? Are you guys okay? Like, did they give y'all somewhere? I don't know how it works. Because I know, like, Red Cross, sometimes they can, I don't know how that works. Like, do they give you a, like, what do you do? How's that happening? Wow. What's mind blowing to me is that you said your survival stuff didn't burn. God had a plan. He might have been. Y'all got. Is there neighbors around you or people around you that you. He put y'all in the house on Monday. Come on, come on. Okay, so in a different area, I gotta ask a question. In a different area, did he move you to kind of, was it somebody in your neighborhood that you felt like had been watching you? Or you didn't, like, did you get a lot of packages where you lived? Like in this last couple of years? Not saying that somebody did it. I'm wondering because if God didn't let none of your survival stuff get messed up, he already knew he was about to move you. But it might have been somebody over there in that area that's been watching and they know that you know what I'm saying? God do certain stuff for a reason. He really do. And sometimes we don't understand, but we don't know that an enemy, you see what I'm saying? Then been watching every day, watching. Like if something go down, I already know when I'm going because they always, you see what I mean? It might have been, and I don't know for sure, but I know when God does abrupt moves like that and then everything just works out, it was something going on that you didn't know about. And he might let you find out later. But most times, when God moved me that quick, no, my son had a dream about fire. He do it suddenly, and it catch you off guard too, but it always be a blessing on the other side. Because I used to be like, this is crazy. But he'll let certain, like you said, let certain stuff, you don't lose it. You might have took it somewhere else or whatever, and be like, oh my God, because all I was worried about, and just so happened that's what he saved. He already had a plan. Interesting. I'm happy y'all in the house. That's why I be saying, like, the tragedy be the blessing on the other side. You hear me? When the tragedy or the craziness comes, we talk about this. It's that is the blessing is right on the other side of that. But most people they give up once they see the tragedy or the stress or the chaos, they give up. You said I used to have dreams of my son dying in a car accident, and it turns out to be my cousin. It's a real thing. 72 hours, he turned it around. 3 days. In 3 days, baby. The temple in 3 days, the temple was going to be destroyed and rebuilt, you said. Not to make this about me, but that's how it felt. When the mold thing, we was in that house going on 7 years, and I felt it was a spiritual warfare. We moved, and things got a lot better. Come on. We feel better. I even got promoted at my job. We started all over, furniture and all. I'm trying to tell you, because spirits be holding on to stuff. See what happened when you get the information? You don't look at the trouble the same. I literally seen how the car was going to be, and it was exactly like that. In her accident, whole front gone. I'm trying to tell you. That's why, listen, this is why y'all TT journal. This is why y'all sis be going as hard as I do, because it's a real thing. Now you see why I said I don't want to be stuck in a hole with no woe is me people. Who understands why I don't want to be stuck in a hole with a woe is me person anymore? Once you understand that once that trouble shows up, something that you asked for is on its way, you look at it totally different. That means my blessing on the way, because the enemy instantly started fighting as soon as I told my dad what I wanted. That means he's sending it. I don't exactly know when, but I know he is. You look at trouble differently now. Even the trouble that you know we're facing coming in this next 6 months to a year, year and a half, are you not looking at it differently than you would be if you hadn't prepared and listened to what God said? What you mean? Since the beginning here, that's exactly how I see it, especially when it's the big trouble. Shine. What I meant by I didn't want to come in here, I knew it was about soul saving. It's about soul saving, but I just didn't want it to look like it was about soul saving. Because a lot of times when stuff look like it's about soul saving, it don't be about soul saving. So I figured if I made it about just learning, he would chop y'all when y'all throw wherever y'all need. I don't got to do that. He could do it. Because I know when we read certain things, your human emotions, it's going to tap dance on all of that. And so then, I mean, I knew the outcome. I just, we just wasn't going to spin it. Right. You said like, but he does. Yes, he do. He does it. He does it real good. I don't got to do nothing. He say, read this right here. Read it real, real loud. Now, drop your voice and go low, and then just look at him. Okay. And because you know. Did I do it right? Yeah. Okay, try it again. Okay. You heard me? I just gotta repeat what he told me to read. And if it's an uppercut for you, if it's a smash you on your toe, elbow, jaw, eyes, whatever it is, You gonna catch what's for you. Have anything to do with me? You said Dad be coaching the dean and do. You said the setup is what you did. I see you, Circa. I thought you loved us. I had to, well, I do love you, and that's why I went on and said, do you see that fine cake over there? Ooh, and there's some scrumptious tea there. I think you should try it. Oh no, those lions aren't real lions. They're just stuffed animals. You can do it. It's the tastiest cake and tea you'll ever have in your life. You've never had tea or cake like this. You should try it. No. Don't worry about the alligators. Just keep on walking. They're not real. I left for 6 months and had to recover and came back stronger. Come on now. Listen. You said, nah, bruh. For real. That's how it worked out. You want to see what it was? I'm going to show a couple of people. Let's see. Here's one tasty cake. Here's another tasty cake. And I'm going to show you the tea. Everybody be talking about the tea. I'm going to show y'all the tea. That word right there. That was the tea. Would you like some tea and crumpets? All you had to do was see it in a book that was familiar to you. I think I had a lemon cake before. Oh, this is a lemon tart. Ooh, I've never had a lemon tart before. And it has raspberries. We actually put a little something in the crust. It's out of this world. The Bible said lead the people to the living water, did he not? Would you like some tea and crumpets? You feel more alive now than you did 3 years ago? Anybody? Just raise your hand if you do. Do you feel more alive than you did 3 years ago? 2 years ago? Does the world make more sense than you? How is it that you're doing less and you feel more alive? You do less, but you feel more alive. Interesting. You read more than you did before. And people say that's a boring life. But you're so excited every day to learn something new about yourself, about the world, about God, about the people around you. Come on. A closer connection to God. Come on. You learned how to avoid things. You said never had so many books. Interesting. And it's crazy because all of the books that you purchased, or all of the books that we looked into, or all the books that you downloaded have everything to do with what's going on right now. Do they or do they not? It doesn't matter if it's what's going on with the soil. It doesn't matter if they're talking about extinct animals. It doesn't matter if they're talking about the chemical compounds in the water or the rocks, or the food, everything. Nuclear science. Did we learn about nuclear science here? Did we learn about prescriptions and magic and how they get together? Aren't all of those things in our news now? Illusion magic is still magic, is it not? Who remembers seeing this book? You notice the distractions a lot faster and do. Okay, let me ask you a question. What is AI? What is AI? Yeah, it's right in front of you. An illusion. AI is an illusion. You are seeing something that is not really there. Yep. Can y'all go look up the definition of illusion real quick, please? I'll be right back, y'all. And then I'm gonna go because they about to cut me off on here in a minute anyway because we almost at 4 hours. Mm-hmm. You just got kicked out. They keep kicking y'all out. We ain't even doing nothing over here. Why do they keep kicking y'all out of all my stuff? Sorry, y'all. Something that deceives by producing a false or misleading impression of reality. Do you believe that AI can give you a version of reality? I think I might play my game today while I'm dehydrating vegetables, seeing as how we talking about this. A deceptive appearance or impression. Interesting. So is AI just illusion magic? Wasn't somebody just talking to me about the clones? Would a clone be illusion magic? On liquid crystal display. A clone is a... Is it not? When they put that face on that girl and she took it off and it was that Spanish lady that be talking real, real fast, ain't that illusion magic? Who was always disguising himself? Lucifer. Which meant he could make his face look old or young, like a female or a male, and he could even turn into a dog, could he not? He could turn into water. Lucifer used illusion magic when Abraham then was going through the desert and a river appeared out of nowhere. What do they call that back in the day in our cartoons? Started with an M. A mirage. So I was wondering if y'all was gonna pick up on exactly what it said happened to Abraham and his sons and the friend happened in every single last one of our cartoons where they was in the desert. Y'all realize that? Even in the cartoons, there are the person leading to say, I don't remember there being a river here. This water is not supposed to be here. And then everybody runs down and they're drinking and drinking and drinking, and then the illusion moves and everybody got sand in their mouth and they even thirstier now than they was at first. Is that not what happens in the cartoons and in the movies? Road Runner for sure. It's a lot of other it's movies that didn't happen with. We see a person and they look and they see water and they be about the delirious, and then they run and they get to putting the water in there. I mean, what they think is water in their mouth and it's sand, and the person is, ooh, I don't know about that, Jai. Yeah, Tom and Jerry. They've had it in actual movies where people played in it that they was doing that, not just the cartoons too. Like actual movies where they out in the desert and somebody then got delirious and ran off and was thinking they seen something, and they. All right, now this is not directed at nobody, but we just gonna see if everybody used to see the same thing. Whenever the people found a certain type of people in the desert and saved them from death, they always had burned skin and blotches and sores from the sun on their skin when the people that is normally in the desert find them. And when they come to, they're in a beautifully colored tent type hut house, or like in the middle of the desert there's a whole group of people But these one people, whenever they show them getting lost in the desert, how do they be looking when the natives of the desert find them? Cooked. So can those be the natives of those areas? You said like raw captives. Yep, they do be looking like that too. They be looking like they at death though. And the people that find them, they fine, are they not? Do the people that find them that live in the desert be burnt? Got it. I just wanted to see if y'all see. Side note, go get you some peach bourbon hot sauce. It's fire. I'm about to warm my piece of chicken up. The other one, I'll probably fry me another piece today. Because I'm going to go on and eat this again. I'm going to run this back, but I'm going to make me a sweet potato with it today. Because I like to eat fried chicken cut up inside of my sweet potato with the stuff on it. Don't say nothing, Queen. You just be quiet over there. I seen you. It's called Tabanero Peach Bourbon Hot Sauce. And if you have never had this with your chicken and a little ranch, you have never had chicken. It's real good. And I don't care for peaches. RJ, listen. They sell it at Walmart. I think it's $1. Baby, they need a big thing. I need this in my survival pack right here. This Tabanero Peach Bourbon Hot Sauce. It ain't even hot. This is something that will set your taste buds all the way on fire, but in a good way. Not hot and spicy, but I was eating it and looking at the bottom like, what? No, let me pour. Yep, that's it. For one piece of chicken, y'all see how much this was filled to the rim. Y'all see how much I used on one piece of chicken last night. I just kept spilling it out because I couldn't believe it tastes like that. Listen here. If I find me a big bottle, I'm gonna dehydrate it. I'm Cause you know I done learned how to dehydrate. You already know what I was on. I'm dehydrating hot sauce next. I'm getting to it. I got a few more vegetables. Hot sauce is the next thing. Sure will. Y'all need to be dehydrating some hot sauce too. Thank you for reminding me about that. I gotta get that. I've been on these vegetables, nephew. And then you just add a little water to it. You said I love y'all. Listen. Because what we gonna do when it ain't no hot sauce and ain't no vinegar? What you gonna do when ain't no red wheel? I think, I got some peppers. Listen here. Listen, you can go get the gallon. Mari were just reminding me. But you know, you can go to like GFS or even Walmart and buy the gallon of hot sauce. Well, it might not go bad, but you can carry it with you. You ain't got to worry about the bottle breaking or nothing. If you've just dehydrated it, you just tear a piece off and put some water on it and it rehydrates. Barbecue sauce too. Can you dehydrate? Girl. I'm going to have to whip out. My daughter might have to wait. I'm about to have all my lecture about to be stupid. You can make powdered barbecue sauce. OMG. You said looking at you on my tablet and cell phone about an hour behind. I don't know why they be doing it. All of it gonna be looking like potato flakes falling out the bag. Listen, but do y'all listen? Would you rather have some potato flakes than nothing at all? You hear me? I take a potato flake hot toss over none. Shoot. I believe all the sauces. Y'all, I'm running behind. I should have been on this. I've been teaching y'all. I should have been dehydrating while I was doing this. But we God has given us what we need to do. I got my green beans. Listen, I got my green beans. That's why I'm about to get off here. Because we about to run out of time anyway. I got to get the rest of my bags. Did I tell y'all Aldi's? They got a pound of fresh green beans for like $1.69, $1.79. The good thick ones too. Some of them still on the string. And all you do is blanch them in salt water and dehydrate them. I was able to do 4 pounds yesterday. Give me all different flavor flakes that will digest in this pot belly of it. I call it stomach, that part. So, the good ones too. The good kind. You hear me? That is very good. They only 2 pounds right now. I mean, like $1.76 a pound. So you got to think 10 pounds is gonna be under about $20. You hear me? 20 pounds of green beans. I got parsley, cilantro, banana, peppers, cabbage, and mixed veggies going now. I'm about to get in here and get on my stuff. Come on, Nicole. And see, that's why I could have had, my second batch could have been almost done. But I'm about to get in here and get on it. You got jerky too? Right. That's why I ain't been on here that much. Because I got to get my stuff together. Well, I'm trying to send my kids the most basic. But I told y'all, I ain't. It better fit under the $15 mark. I'm not joking. Stuff like that, yeah, I'm not spending no. I might do $30 a week. $30 a week worth of vegetables is a lot. Especially if you go into where it's on sale. You see what I'm saying? $30 worth of cabbage. That's a lot of cabbage. This is at least 10 to 15 cabbages. Because cabbage is about $2-3. So that's 15 cabbages. $30 worth of cabbage this week. $30 worth of broccoli next week. $30 worth of potatoes the week after that. You know what I'm saying? Or even $5 worth of broccoli, $5 worth of carrots, $5 worth of this. That stuff adds up quick. You don't gotta go out and spend $200-$300 on nothing. You can just be doing $30 to $40 a week, dehydrating, and you won't even realize how much stuff you've dehydrated. Because I think I started dehydrating, right after Thanksgiving or right before Thanksgiving? Here they're almost $4. I mean, but still, though. Right? Even if you can get 4 or 5, you ain't going to be cooking no excess cabbage like you was back then. You might be just needing something to put in some noodles. So you breaking up pieces. Because at this time, it's going to be just a little taste of something. Right, $30 in veggies is a lot on veggies. People like, but $30 gonna do. Well, at the end of a month, you spend $120 dehydrating, but you didn't have to do it all at one time, so you don't see that chunk. You see what I'm saying? I break it down if I have to. $30 on potatoes, or I might do $15. I've been telling y'all, I spent $12 on potatoes, especially right before Thanksgiving, baby. Listen, you was able to get 20 pounds of potatoes for under $10. 20 pounds of russets, or whatever them, russet potatoes for $10. It was like $8.97 or something right before Thanksgiving. Oh, okay. You said saving potatoes, sweet potatoes, and dirt for long term in boxes. Put dry dirt in between or layers. Thank you. Right. And right before Christmas, they're going to do it again. That's why right before Thanksgiving, y'all was like, yeah, because I've been hit, because they started putting stuff on sale like 2 weeks ahead, 2-3 weeks ahead of time. Oh, okay. 5 pounds of potatoes, $3, $2. $2.50. They was, a matter of fact, they bags of potatoes, they 5-pound bags of potatoes was like $1.89. They wasn't even $2. So $10 get you 20 pounds of potatoes. Onions, they got onions, 5 pounds or 3 pounds for $1.29, $2. Oh, okay. So I can get 20 pounds for about $5. I mean, about $10. 12 to 20 pounds, depending on how they running it. 12 pounds of onions for $8.76, $9 roughly. That's a lot of onions, 20 pounds. It don't look like it, but if each bag is $3 or $2.50 or $1.89, but honestly, I'm not doing nothing different than I did when I had my kids. You said you just got a bag of onions and potatoes from the pantry yesterday. I'm trying to tell you. Just finished dehydrating a batch of lemons. Yep. I put some of them up yesterday too. I got the cherries and stuff going. I'm going to have to flip them. I used them on a thing I normally wouldn't because I didn't want the juice to run down in my other one, but we moving it. That's why I said I'm about to go get these green beans, put them in their bags. I'm going to make, because basically it's 4 pounds in there, so I'm going to just do half in one bag, half in another bag. That's 2 pounds of green beans. And then I got 2 more pounds to put up that I'm going to put in 1 pound bags, right? So I know it's a pound of green beans in here, a pound of green beans in here, 2 pounds of green beans in here, and 2 pounds of green beans in here. Boom. Right? And then I'm getting ready to do broccoli. I got broccoli, cabbage. I got broccoli, cabbage, sweet potatoes, and onions after this. After I do the broccoli and the rest of these green beans. But I'm probably going to save, I might save a pound just for me to have to eat. Put them in the fridge. You know, freeze them. But right now, because people are throwing so many holiday parties and they're doing a lot of homemade cooking, those are the things that you're going to want to be looking for. Potatoes, root vegetables, all the stuff that people like, that everybody make, you know, because people are still having, some people are having their Christmas parties already. So they're cooking a lot of mashed potatoes. You know, they're using a lot of onions and garlic. So that stuff is going to be on sale. So this is the perfect time to get it for, and I'll be using my coupons and everything, honey. I'll be using my coupons, all of my coupon apps. I'll be using everything. I need everything I can get right now. Like I told y'all, if it ain't on sale, I'm not buying it. I'm not gonna buy it. If I gotta drive a little bit to go get it, I'm gonna do that. Because if I can save money here and get more for my money, that's what I'm gonna do. You hear me? Gotta make your money stretch now. Everybody asking about the best. It ain't the best. It's what works. You hear me? Get some sunflower seeds in case for constipation for children and self. Yeah. Yep. Well, I'm about to go, y'all, so I can get on my stuff. I've been couponing my tail off. Good job, Nico. And it add up, don't it? Quickly. Sometimes you start getting stuff for free. You ain't even gotta pay for the shampoo and stuff because they When I used to go to Walmart, I used to hit Pantene every month. Every month, Pantene have really good, well, they used to have really good coupons on shampoo and conditioner, and you know they stuff be expensive. Well, they might have $7 off. Well, this is the Pantene that they might have just discontinued, and they got it for 50 cents. So that means it's free to me. They might have it for $1.50. I got a $7 off coupon, and it works. And it works off the price of whatever it is in the store right now. So I'm about to walk out of here with all this free stuff, and y'all got to give me some money back. Did, will, and do. All that real good Nivea lotion, same thing. Did they be wanting $19 for a bottle? Sure did. You set them up for all that deodorant and everything. Also, using Fetch can scan your receipts, and once you get enough points, you can exchange them for gift cards that you can use to get double for your money. Uh-oh. Mari said Fetch. More bang for your buck, I'm trying to tell you. Just got back from the food pantry. They gave 2 bags of canned goods, a box of produce, 3 half-gallons of milk, 2 bottles of juice, bread, and cakes. Come on, and I'd be trying to dehydrate every last one of them potatoes if I could. You said you just see the Nivea in clearance. I'm trying to tell you, you can go online and get a manufacturer's coupon depending on where you at. So like if you in Walmart right now, go to Procter and Gamble or whoever that is, and you download the coupon and scan it right at the thing. Sure will. If it say $3 off and they got it marked down to $2, you just got that Nivea for free, and they gotta give you $1.50 or whatever the change is on it. You said, yep, I'm on Fetch and I bought it. Oh, okay. Well, however y'all doing it. All right, y'all, I'm about to go. I got to go get to my vegetables. We'll keep talking, and then I don't get to get my stuff, and I'll be running behind, and y'all be talking about where I'm at. And I'm about to eat my chicken. Yep, I love y'all. I'll be back later. Yep, I love y'all.